I'm Emily Landsman with the Jewish Food Experience, and today we're going to be making everyone's favorite fried Hanukkah food, latkes, but with a twist. We're going to be making curried sweet potato latkes, and you can find this recipe from Jewish food expert Joan Nathan on our website at jewishfoodexperience.com. So we're going to start off by making a little bit of a thin batter. I have a cup of flour right here. And then I have some brown sugar and white sugar. And then a bunch of spices. It makes it a little bit different. We have some curry powder here, some cayenne. What else do we have? Some cumin, black pepper, and a little bit of salt. And then I'm going to add a teaspoon of baking powder. I'm going to give that a stir, break up the brown sugar a little bit, and then it's all in. I'm going to add some wet ingredients. I have 2 eggs here that I'm just going to beat a little bit and then add that in, and about a half cup of milk. That in too. And then I'll give this a stir to make kind of a thin batter. Now, by now you've probably seen all kinds of latke recipes with sweet potatoes, zucchini, all kinds of fun stuff. Try them all out. They're actually all pretty neat. And as long as they're fried in oil, that's what you're supposed to do, so it's all good. Okay. So once we've got our batter all done, I'm going to see if I can thin that out just a bit. Our batter is done. We're going to start adding the sweet potato. Now, I grated this, and I did use a box grater. I have a food processor, but sometimes I think it's just easier and faster to use the box grater. It's less cleanup also. You don't have a bunch of pieces. Watch your knuckles. So we're going to add the sweet potato in. Kind of give it a stir, and we're looking to make sure we get a good coverage and we have a nice kind of thick batter right here. Oh, and actually this is a big chunk of sweet potato. I'm going to take that out. That won't work. Okay. In total, the recipe calls for about 1 pound of sweet potatoes. So that winds up being 1 really large one or 2 small ones. Okay, we're almost there. Going to add the rest of it. There we go. Make sure everything is all moistened, and then we're all set. So now what I'm going to do is let this sit for a minute while I prepare the skillet and get our oil working and ready to fry. See you in a minute. So here I have my vegetable oil heating at about a medium-low heat. It's about a 1/4 inch in the pan, and we're going to get started. I like to use 2 soup spoons and just kind of take a nice size, about a big spoonful. Give them a little bit of a flatten there, and then just keep going around in a circle. So this is a large skillet. You don't really want to crowd the pan because as you add more food, you're going to cool it down, and you want to keep the oil at the correct temperature. So let's start with about 4 or 5 of them in here. If you need to, just make this a little bit hotter. There we go. And we're just going to let these cook. Should take a couple minutes on each side, and we're going to flip with the spatula. And I like to use another either a smaller spatula or a fork to help me flip them over to make sure I don't get splashes. Okay, we are golden brown on both sides and ready to come out. So you can see it here. I have a cooling rack above some paper towels on a cookie sheet. I just find it's cleaner and easy to move around, and then you don't get oil all over your counter or your stove top there. So this is going to take about 3 or 4 batches in total, and here we go, there's the last one. And I'm going to keep working. So here they are, our finished curried sweet potato latkes. I decided to top them off with some sour cream here and some green onions. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, you can find the recipe online at jewishfoodexperience.com. Happy Hanukkah!